RF Jam is something that I wanted to do, right, to celebrate the cruise anniversary, and you know, and it just evolved into something like a business, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never really thought of it as a business when I first started. In 2008, when I did an event, one of my mentors came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Felix, this one you can make it like a business." And I remember very clearly my answer to him: "This is not business. This is culture." You know.
Yeah.
But now looking back, right?
Yeah.
If I had actually understood what he was trying to tell me, and you see the thing about, I think the thing about people who are so deep into culture
And
also
all the arts.
or the arts, right? I feel like making money is a bad thing.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, I also felt like
It's very backward.
Yeah.
And you know, I still get people telling me, it's like, "Yo, I will still dance even if I make no money." And
with the slang.
no, serious. And I admire that to a certain extent. I do admire that to a certain extent, and that shows that you are really, really for the art
The
form
devotion.
and you're devoted to what you're doing, and that's cool. But let's not spit on people who have genuine intention in growing the culture at the same time creating businesses to be able to support the culture.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're some nobody and you're coming in and just like trying to take over,
One guy.
we just had that discussion. It usually doesn't even go well anyway, and it is exactly what it is, right?
Too not sincere already, lah.
Too not sincere, not really involved, don't understand the culture, don't bother to listen, don't take advice. You're just gonna burn yourself down, right? But I think a lot of people involved in artistry and culture are very adverse towards the thing of business or making money, and you know, I find it a bit strange nowadays, you know, because after, for example, you've been doing something for, I don't know, 25 years, 30 years, wouldn't it be great to be able to put food on the table and,
After you break it down, right?
for yourself and for the people around you, and be able to create something that people can you know, sustain themselves doing what they love,
Yes.
rather
Doing
than
what-
having
doing
to
what they love.
freaking work at Starbucks and work at Starbucks in a day, do delivery at night so that you can dance in the afternoon. You know, it's tough, right? I think we all know you're DJing, same thing, right? Fine. And DJ at night, afternoon, maybe you gotta go and do some other, you know, day job or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, so what's wrong with wanting to turn the thing that you're so passionate about into a business, as long as you know how to strike the balance between what you're doing for the culture and what you're doing to grow a business, and if you can marry the two, that has some mutually beneficial, you know, relationship there, why not? And I don't think that should be looked down upon. And I think a lot of people just say, like, sometimes, you know, it's like, "Oh, the guy's just trying to make money." But it's like, bro, you also what? You never play gig before.
Yeah.
You never teach class before and take money from class before. You haven't done a advertisement, man. You know, it's like, bro, like, it's like, get real, bro. Like, everybody is trying to hustle, you know, to make ends meet, doing what they love. Period. You know, you don't agree with what the fucker is doing, you know, it's okay lah, whatever lah, that's on him lah. If he is genuine and he's got skill, he's gonna last.
Yeah.
If you talk shit and you got no skill, you're just jealous, then you're just gonna sit one corner and just see other people reap the rewards. But if you're just talking shit on people just because they are making money and you got no skill to make money, then bro, brush up your skills lah, you know, or work with people that can help you, you know, get to your dreams, or facilitate your vision in terms of your business. But if you are just hard ass, you know, don't take advice, like I said, hard ass, don't take advice, don't learn, don't listen to people's advice, don't look at things from a broader perspective, then don't blame other people if you're not successful lah. You know,
Like when you mention skills to make money, actually it's the very, very different skills from having the skills to be an artist. It's two different things actually.
100%.
Yeah, you might be a very good dancer or DJ or whatever, right? But you might not make as much money as a person that's like half your skill level.
100%.
So just now we were talking about like putting yourself out there, you know, it's equally as important as the art itself.
100%. Just telling him just now, in case you guys missed it, which you obviously did, because it wasn't recorded. You know, like a dancer, right? or a DJ, or somebody who is damn good at like painting on canvas or whatever, if you're spending 100% of your time in your bedroom developing your craft, and you become the world's best dancer or DJ or music producer or artist on canvas or blah blah blah, whatever, you can be the best in the world, but if you spend 100% of your time just doing that, no fucking body is gonna know. So you got to spend a little bit of, if your skill level is already that good, it's great to be able to carve out 10% of your time, 15% of your time, 20% of your time to go and either develop some other skills that can complement what you're doing, or go put yourself out there and show the world exactly like what the hell you're good at. Because if you don't spend the time to do that, nobody's going to do it for you, and you're just going to be the lonely guy who died with his craft alone in his bedroom lah. So I think that's super important for people who are very, very vested in their artistry, very, very vested in their craft, is that don't just keep yourself in this hole. You gotta once in a while put yourself out there, man. It's super important. Everybody does social media, sure. How a lot of people complain, how come this guy got so many followers? His art is not even better than mine.
Oh, that's very, 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 very often.
It's true.
It happens so often.
It happens very often. And I can give you the answer why. Because that fella, excuse my language, that fella probably spent some time.
Bro, it's like 16 fucks before this.
That fella probably spent some time to understand how to make social media work for him, rather than him just
That's true.
bitching about how bad it is. And that's kind of sad lah, So yeah, put yourself out there, pick up a bit more skills. If you see something you hate and they are succeeding, then they're probably doing something wrong that you're not doing.
Yeah.
So
Instead of shitting on it, learn from it.
learn from it.
Yeah.
Or pick out the things that you want to learn from it, right? You don't have to do exactly what they're doing because you shit on it anyway, right? You hate it, don't do it, but try and analyze what they're doing right that is getting them what you don't have. Then you can slowly find your way there. But if you sit down at time, complain, nothing's gonna happen.
Best case scenario is collaborate lah. And I think for dancers, right, they are not so much in a pigeonhole as compared to musicians, because musicians often they shut themselves. They are very loners.
No.
Dancers also got loner one, man. I thought dancers are usually you dance with a team.
Some people book a studio just for themselves, and that's like
Really?
What's it? There's a movie like Channing Tatum, all they dance under the rain. All
no movie. What the fuck?
Yeah. No lah. In all art forms, they are solo kia one. They are socially not good people. And to be truthful, right, a lot of people pick up all these crafts and artistry, right, because they're just socially not good. And they just rather focus on what they're good at doing, right? So dancers have the same problem as a lot of musicians also, which is just so involved in what they're doing, right?
Right.
And they just keep themselves in that
Bubble.
that bubble.
Basically, we're all nerds, but in different ways. This one is dancing nerds.
But dude, they are dancing, they are cool, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like you wouldn't think that they are nerds,
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't think a DJ is a nerd also, because the thing is, once we were in front of the DJ set, we just touch the DJ set and someone take picture, it looks cool already.
Yeah.
Even no matter what attire you have, right? You just touch it and then someone take picture like, oh, cool, bro.
Crowd in front of you all the time, So yeah, dancers are also very in their own bubble one.
So back in the day when dancers are mostly, you can see them in a club, when back in the day hip hop, 50 Cent, everything was cool. But then now clubbing has evolved into more electronic dance music.